Hello, welcome back to the channel. You are watching the Voice of Mzansi, where we bring you the latest news from across South Africa in a real and honest way. Thank you so much for joining us. Please make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and remember to listen until the end so you can hear the sources and try to verify the news yourself. Now, this morning brought a big development that's already making waves across the country. A South African man who had been secretly selling firearms to criminals and those involved in cash-in-transit robberies has finally been busted. Authorities acted swiftly, and from what we're hearing, it's part of a larger investigation that's been quietly ongoing for some time. This isn't just another random bust. It's a serious breakthrough in the fight against organized crime in the country. According to police insiders, this man was not just a small-time dealer. He had apparently been running a well-organized and discreet operation, supplying weapons to some of the most dangerous syndicates in the country. This includes heavily armed groups that target cash-in-transit vehicles, those violent robberies that have terrorized security companies and commuters alike. The suspect was arrested earlier this morning during a joint operation between the Hawks and the SAP's organized crime unit. The arrest reportedly took place at a private residence in Gauteng, where authorities found not only a stash of illegal firearms, but also ammunition, silencers, and forged documents. What shocked the police was how neatly the operation was concealed. The firearms were hidden in compartments within furniture, and even inside walls. This man had allegedly been supplying weapons to criminals in different provinces, including Gauteng, KwaZulu-Natal, and the Eastern Cape. His clients, according to the investigation, were mostly involved in violent crimes, including armed robberies, hijackings, and the infamous CIT heists. For those who may not know, CIT stands for Cash in Transit, when criminals ambush security vehicles transporting money. These attacks are often violent, well-coordinated, and leave security guards traumatized, injured, or worse. Now, while many people assume that most weapons used in these crimes are smuggled from neighboring countries, this case is shedding light on something much more worrying, that some of these guns are being sourced right here at home. And not by just anyone, but by citizens who blend into everyday life, hiding in plain sight. Police say the man used a front business that appeared to be a home security company. He claimed to be repairing alarms and CCTV systems, but behind closed doors, he was trafficking deadly weapons. His arrest came after months of surveillance, tip-offs from community members, and the tracing of weapons recovered at crime scenes that all pointed back to him. One senior police official said this arrest might lead to more, as they believe he wasn't working alone. There could be other individuals involved in storage, transport, and even in manufacturing illegal gun parts. Investigations are still continuing, but this arrest is being called a game changer. What's also alarming is that some of the firearms recovered during the arrest were military grade. We're talking about high-powered rifles, not just your average handgun. These are weapons designed for war zones, not city streets. It's terrifying to think that these guns were in the hands of criminals walking among us. The man is expected to appear in court later this week, facing multiple charges including illegal possession and distribution of firearms, ammunition, and aiding and abetting organized crime. Authorities are also looking into whether some of the weapons he sold were used in past robberies or murders. Communities across the country have welcomed the arrest. Many South Africans are tired of living in fear, knowing that criminals are always one step ahead. It's frustrating for residents and for the hard-working men and women in law enforcement who risk their lives every day. So when one of the suppliers gets taken off the streets, it gives a little bit of hope that maybe, just maybe, the tide is turning. Now, let's be real. You have to give it to the cops when they get it right. We criticize them all the time, and sometimes they deserve it, but credit where it's due. This time, they moved quietly, acted decisively, and caught someone who was fueling some of the most violent crimes in the country. And to the man selling guns while pretending to install alarms. Sir, how do you sleep at night? Probably under your bed, next to the AK-47s. Shame. On a more serious note, it's important that we as a community remain vigilant. If you see suspicious activity, say something. If you suspect someone is hiding dangerous weapons, report it. The only way we can win this war is if we work together. So, let's stay safe, protect each other, and support the efforts being made to clean up our streets. It's not just about arrests. It's about justice, accountability, and making South Africa a safer place for all of us. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and drop a comment below to share your thoughts. Do you think more people like him are out there? Let us know. And before I go, just a reminder, all the images used in this video are for illustration purposes only.